Well, good morning everyone. Just hitting the trail. It's kind of later. It's like whoops, I dropped my stuff. It's like 9:15. We the trail, we're going like 7 or 8 days into Lincoln, which is a long ways away. And after my debacle carrying food through the 100-mile wilderness, what I decided to try to do is take 5 days of food right now and mail 2 days of food to Crawford Notch. And then from Crawford Notch I can get to Lincoln in a few days. So we're gonna try that out, see if it works. But my bag is heavy. I do not want to go hungry. I packed a lot of food for these 5 days. I think my pack's weighing over 40 pounds right now, and I think the pack's only supposed to support up to 35. So anyways, we're off. We're hitting the White Mountains, which is widely thought of as the hardest section of the AT. So until we get to Lincoln, you know, we'll be doing some of the hardest climbs and so on. So I'm excited, a little nervous, but I think more excited at this point. And so let's see what we see today. And the trail's been nice and smooth so far this morning. Somebody did tell me that this first day here was going to be fairly easy. So to try to get as many miles in as I could today, because tomorrow is when it gets rough. We start hitting what they call the wildcats, which I think is supposed to be pretty rough. See, look at this. Trail comes here, goes over there. This is a switchback. And as I was taking that video, a noble hiker comes down here and I say, look, it's a switchback. He says, oh, first one I've seen in New Hampshire. So maybe I found the only 2 switchbacks in New Hampshire. We'll see. So this is what I've come across in the trail. I wonder if they'll move. Hello. Here we are on the top of Mount Moriah, looking back into town. That's Gorham down there. And we've climbed some of those mountains. And here's the view from Mount Moriah looking the other way. Those are the mountains we're going to be climbing. This is a 4K mountain, 4,049 feet. So I guess we can celebrate. Woo! Anyways, I was just chatting with some nobos going north, and they said, just hiking, I'm just going to get views constantly going south here. Look at those mountains we're going to be climbing. And I didn't even have to climb a mountain to get those views. They're right. Everywhere you look, just mountains upon mountains. Hiking down the trail. The whites are supposed to be fantastic, fantastically hard and fantastically beautiful. Another just fantastic overlook. Those are the presidentials right there. We'll be climbing those shortly. But great view. My youngest son the other day asked me to show more pictures of where I camp. So this here's the Appalachian Trail, right? And it goes on this way. And tonight I've just pulled off to the side right here. They call this stealth camping. And when I say stealth, I don't want you to think I'm doing anything wrong. That's just the term for it. It's perfectly legal. When you don't camp at an established official Appalachian Trail campsite or camp area, they call it stealthing or stealth camping. So I was just in town for a couple of nights and saw plenty of people and felt like tonight would be a good night to be by myself. So I just went up here to this spot here and threw up my tarp and set up my hammock. And so, youngest son of mine, this is what my campsite looks like tonight. Well, everyone, about time to throw in the towel for the night. Today I went about 9 miles with a late start and early arrival. I'm at mile, I think it's 307.4. We're entering the White Mountains here in New Hampshire, commonly regarded as the hardest section of the AT for, maybe the next 80 miles or 70 miles or so. So my plan is to just take it easy, no more than 10-mile days. I mean, really, if you get through the Whites, everything starts getting easier. It's all downhill from here. My mistake, I think, has been I packed way too much food. I'm afraid my pack is so heavy, and ironically, I'm having a hard time eating. I don't know why. I think maybe I just jammed so much food in myself in town, and I really haven't been eating very well today. So my bag is staying heavy because I can't eat my food. So, anyways, tomorrow we're going into the section called the Wildcats, which I think is supposed to be pretty rough. They're not really tall mountains, but they're pretty rough. Kind of like southern Maine, probably, from what I hear. Straight up, straight down. It's kind of gnarly with that big heavy pack. I don't know. We'll see how we do. But again, I'm going to take it easy. 10 miles, no more than 10 miles a day. I got plenty of food. I can take my time. And if I'm in a rush, I can be in a rush after I get out of the White Mountains. At any rate, good night. Wish me luck, and that I survive the Wildcats tomorrow. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.